Hello, fellow YouTubers, fellow scale modelers, Styrene Syndicate Brothers. That's right. Update video. Haven't done one. This is the first update video I've done for this group build. I haven't done a lot of videos lately, but like I told you guys in my last general channel update and everything, it's just because of bad. It's hard for me to put on videos, but that should soon be rectified. Very soon, sooner than last time. This coming week, hopefully. But anyway, to the real stuff while we're here. I have been building. Building time's been precious. I've been getting whatever building time I can, but this is the update for the Get Out of Your Comfort Zone group build put on by Michael, better known as Hamilcar Barkus, and Russell Goslin. And man, this has been a big group build. There's been a lot of really cool stuff. I mean, just neat stuff. Really, I know Lynn, Chancer, North Wales, he just did a really super diorama. It was just really just creative, just out of the box, I guess. And that's one cool thing is this group build's produced a lot of out of the box stuff you wouldn't expect. You know, I mean, some people were just basically switching to a different genre, like me, and just doing an out of box build. But some people have really done some cool stuff. And but anyway, here's my. For those who don't remember, I am doing, because as I am not a car builder, this, the NASCAR, AMT, Kellogg's Monte Carlo, and for those of you don't remember, this was a 1990 to 95 kit. And any NASCAR fans out there will probably remember that in the mid-90s, the Kellogg's Cornflakes car was, who? Talk to me? Yep, Terry Labonte. The older brother of the Labonte brothers, Terry and Bobby. Anyway, it's Chevrolet Monte Carlo. And here we go. Here's where I am. Here's the frame. I've got the frame, the roll cage assembly, the engine, the interior. Now, up until this group build, or from car modelers, I always hear a lot of negative stuff from AMT. And when I first started the kit, I thought either you car guys were being a little too rough on AMT, or I just had a better kit. But then as I got deeper in the kit, I can see where some of the complaints come from. I didn't really have any fit issues. The engine went together pretty well. But the first issue is when I went to mount the engine, okay, with the frame, or not with the frame, with the chassis. And honestly, that's the only time I had to what I consider a fight with the model, and it wasn't bad, struggle. So that went in. So like I said, I hope that's focusing. I don't know if it is. I don't have a rear view camera. Okay. My biggest complaint, I think, with the kit, one is the sprue connection to the pieces. You know, it's just like as good even as their Reeboks are, the like Airfix kits now, and then some of the cheaper just off the wall kits. You know, just small parts with just huge sprue connections. It's really annoying. and but it wasn't on every piece. It was just a really small hindrance. The annoying thing, the the most annoying thing I found with this kit is just the color call out. On the color call, the first thing I was thought it was good because every little piece seems to have a color call out on it. But then when I looked at the color call outs, this isn't right. I mean, who, for instance, this back here, which is the fuel cell, okay? Now, I painted it much different because I went on Google and got some images of actual fuel cells in the back of the NASCARs. But if I'd gone by the directions, I would have just painted it white. You know, and so another little piece right here, like this. Honestly, I don't even know what this is. I mean, it looks like a fuel filter. I know that's not what it is, but it was off the frame piece. So I just had creative license and threw some color on it. I don't know if it's right or not. But anyway, it's been an interesting build. And I probably would have had more done, but I hit the roll cage. And that's the nightmare stuff I'd heard about the NASCARs. And that's the part I was really scared of, was this roll cage. But you know what? It was not that bad. And it didn't take away from my enjoyment of the actual building either. It's just tedious, you know. It just takes some. But you know me, I like smaller scale and stuff anyway, so I'm used to the little fiddly parts and the tedious, and I don't mind tedious. So it's just, you gotta have patience, Luke. And it's fidgety and it's kind of annoying. It's one of those things, you get this one and then you pull that to connect it here, it pulls this one loose, and you get this one loose, and it pops this over here loose, and you just have patience and everything, and it all finally comes together. You know, and it's not wiggly wonkety on there. It's pretty sturdy. You know, though some people on this community will tell you to throw away your old tester's tube gel glue, probably because they've never used it, and if they did, they don't know how the hell to use it. But anyway, I choose to keep mine because though I don't use it much in rare instances, it helps. And it helps in this situation because that gel, you know, I mean, Tamiya Fine and Tamiya Cement are my two primary cements, but what they don't do is they don't have that thickness that'll hold a piece in place, okay, without you having to hold it. And that, you know, just squirt a little of that gel on there and get you on a card or a piece of paper, and just take your little toothpick, a little piece of time, and then you can control it. You know, use a little common sense, and you put those pieces in there, and it would hold without you having to sit there and hold the freaking model forever. But yeah, so it was just patience. Slow and steady wins the race. So anyway, here I am. Okay, here's what I got all painted up: the chassis, the interior, the engine, frame, the roll cage, and after that, I've just got a few little pieces up here, primarily like the back plate here, and then the firewalls are in, but the dash and the steering column. After that, it's just the accoutrements on the bottom, and then it's the body. And honestly, that's the part that, because unlike a military model, the body's got to be all glossy and pretty, shiny, and that's what scares the hell out of me. I'm not used to that. But anyway, one other thing I'll say about this build, the car, I don't think it's just NASCAR, maybe just with the NASCARs anyway, but you know, in my head before I did this build, I was most comparing a car to a tank build, an armor build, you know, just because it's a ground vehicle, even one, you know, just switch out the tracks for wheels. To me, these are like building a plane, because it's just the order of build. You start with the interior, you know, this middle where your driver, your pilot is going to be, and then you go from there, you go from the engine, and then you build around him. It's kind of the same order. And just something, you know, that's me. I don't know if that's everybody, but I wanted to say was that, yeah, it was just, I was a little surprised by that. Honestly, this to me feels more like a plane build than it does an armor build. But anyway, here's what I got. I'm happy with it. By car standards, it may suck. I don't know. I don't care. I'm happy with what I got. And honestly, you know, I've enjoyed it so far. I really have. So you know, I'm actually a lot of decals. I'm actually kind of looking forward to that. I think it's going to be really cool in the project. It's like I said, really the only thing that's kind of been intimidating me is the clean shiny. You know, I don't want it to be clean shiny. I want it to look pre-race, not post-race. The post-race one would be cool. Some bangs and gouges and some of the body ripped off, but I'm not doing it this time. Yeah, I've enjoyed it, but that's this part that scares me. And so I've been watching some of you car guys on making it all clean and pretty. I just watched 2 videos by CT Speed Shop on getting rid of the peel, the orange peel. I always hear about that. I've watched some videos where guys are talking about how to prevent it and everything. So anyway, this video I'm sure is long enough. So that's it. Here's where I am. I'm going to get out of your comfort zone. And yeah. Alright guys, if you got any weekend left, enjoy it. Keep building. See ya.